Hello, I'm Luke Hatfield, and for the first time in a long time, I'm joined by Mr. Steve. Well, Steve, thanks for having us round once again. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine, thank you. Where have you been hiding for all these weeks?
I've been tucked away over Christmas. I've been building up some Christmas fat, shall we say. Let's get straight to the football, shall we? What a night at Molineux last night.
Yeah, we can say football, can we? I think that was the Wolves of old, when they first got into the Premier League. Fast, quick movement. And I was fretting last night. I was absolutely fretting. I thought, if we can get a draw out of this, I'll be happy. Because we've not done the best of the time lately. We ain't been at the races. But last night, I was watching something I haven't watched for a very, very long time. And like you said when you come in, it was the most dominating. They didn't have a shout. West Ham didn't have a shout.
They certainly did they? And there was great performances all across the park. Raul Jimenez was being bigged up. Ruben Neves, João Moutinho, so many good performances last night. It's almost hard to pick out one player, wasn't it?
It is, to be fair, because they're all playing as a team, as a unit. They're getting to know where they are on the pitch now, if you know what I mean. So the 40-yard balls, right wing, the little ones near post or whatever, they all know where they are on the pitch. But last night, it opened my eyes to say, yeah, we're here, we're doing good.
Put minds at ease as well, because the January transfer window's going on, but doesn't look like Wolves need to do much business, does it?
No, I've been saying it all along now. I think they've got the quality there now to stop in the top 10. I think apart from injuries, I think the people who have come out, i.e. Willy Bowley, and Donker's coming in and says they fill the boots. So he's got the quality on the sideline to actually film. So I'm not worried about the transfer window. I know all you supporters out there that want fresh faces. I love fresh faces. But at the moment in time, they got a solid squad.
That's you said. The best of the rest at the moment, outside the top 6, Wolves are. Do you think they can stay there?
I hope so. I think it's all on our back now, isn't it? They've set the bar now that high that bring on Everton, bring on Huddersfield, bring on Cardiff. We need to beat these teams. Around us or just below halfway.
Yeah, and. We'll talk about the FA Cup game with Shrewsbury quickly as well. What did you make of that, going 2-0 down? I was worried, but they managed to get out of jail a little bit there. Now they've got a replay. Do you think they're going to get things right next time?
I think so. I think when you go to somewhere like Shrewsbury, it was like the old Wolves pitch of the old day where there's Tufts and Rubbitt and I heard they played an under-23s the night before on the pitch. Yeah. And you're thinking, hold on, Wolves are like the carpet. I walked on Wolves pitch last night and you can't even see the footprints where you walk after the grass goes straight back up. It's a beautiful pitch, Wolves isn't it, Molineux, and that pitch wise to say the players can play football. Against Shrewsbury, we have to roll these up and say, come on, we've got to dig in here, there's going to be bobbles here, there's going to be missed kicks here all over the place. But they got the draw, they give the fans what they wanted, a replay back at our place, and I think it'll be a different ball game altogether. I think if we got the width of that pitch and we put a strong side out, it all depends how far Nuno wants to go.
Yeah.
I think if we want to go a bit further, we've more or less established ourselves now in the Premier League. One more win, maybe 2 more wins. We're there anyway, we're safe. Yeah. So now let's have a good cup run. Let's get the fans something to cheer about. The quarterfinals it could be. Shrewsbury, Bristol City. We're going to meet the big boys then till I don't know, was it semis or final?
That's it. How far do you reckon Wolves can go? Can Wolves actually go and win it?
I don't know, but they could win it. Between the FA Cups. If Leicester can win the league, Wolves can win the FA Cup. Who knows?
That's it, and now, of course, a bit of a favourable run in the league coming up after Everton. Of course, you got Newcastle, Bournemouth, Huddersfield, Cardiff, all in the league. As a player, did you ever look at the fixture list and think this is a run where we can really get some points on the board?
Yeah, all day long. I've looked at what we got coming up now. I'm going, these are the teams we've got to beat. We beat them 4 teams there. Boom. We're there, mate. We're there all day long. Right? You can see my smile coming on my face now saying, we've got Premiership again next year. Not like scraping or bottom 3 or whatever. Them days are gone now, I think. We're going to establish ourselves there.
When you nail that 40-point mark, will there be an extra big smile?
That's what I think it will be for all the Wolves fans as well. All the Wolves fans, once you get to 40 points and then 45 and then 50, oh man, that's talking about even more league to say 50 points in the Premier League, not 10 or 11 or 12, 50. That'd be class. That would be brilliant.
Wouldn't be a bad return, would it? Right, let's go to the audience questions, Steve. The first one comes from Nathan Hales. He said, would Bully say that Raul Jimenez is the best number 9 since himself?
Yeah, you could say that. Well, we've had a lot of likes of Robbie Keane and Don Gunman's been up there, David Kelly. We've had a lot up there, and he's starting to be a world class player. We're starting to see the best out of him now. People were saying to me, he does this and does that. He don't score goals. He will score goals. He will. He's working so hard though at the moment. His work rate is absolutely unbelievable for a striker. you need somebody like that on the side. He ain't just doing it in front of goal, he's doing the channels, he's coming back, he's doing the corners, he's doing what I used to do for Wolves, you know what I mean? And then get the younger guys in front of goal, and he's starting to do that, starting to click.
Is it worth splashing the cash, do you think? I think it's time.
No. I mean, he's all right up there because, you know, I think we've got them up there, we've got Cavallero, we've got Jota, we've got Costa, you've got loads up there who can actually fit them places because we don't really need an out-and-out striker because it might not fit in with him going to the left wing, the right wing, down the channels, it might not fit in, and he's the ideal. Touch wood, you don't get injured.
Yeah, fingers crossed for that one. Steve Collar asks, the 25th of April 1990, I sold my Primer Grey Y-Reg Fiesta to watch Steve at Wembley alongside a load of other Wolves fans. Could you hear us, and are you aware of how many had gone to see you?
Not really. You blank it off, you know what I mean? It's one of those where you just, forget about it, whatever. I've heard different people, different stories, that travelled down there and did this and did that, but they had a taste of Wembley, they had a taste of it, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? If it was worth it, you know what I mean? It was worth it.
That's it. As long as you got a decent price for that car, Steve. That's the main thing, I think. Chris Woody asks, with the opening of the worldwide Wolves Lounge, how excited are you for the ever-expanding international exposure that Wolves are getting?
I think it's brilliant. I think it's, because every country, I've walked down there, down the tunnel now, I'm looking at the match day and I've a look and I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 camera crews. It only used to be 1 or 2, Central, BBC 1, and then Sky. And then now it's all over the place. It's great. It's great for the club. Because we're doing so well at the moment as well, which is going to push it up even higher. And as you say, the shirt sales, everything around Wolverhampton now is going to go boom.
That's it.
So I think it's brilliant.
You'll spot Wolves shirts all over the place now.
You will. They'll be all over. I think we are the second highest selling club selling shirts at the moment, apart from Man U. I think. I'm sure we are.
Yeah.
Or we're thereabouts.
Right, Elizabeth Latham asks, who would you like to be brought in as a striker? Are there any names that spring to mind, or would you rather just leave things how they are?
I would leave it as they are, but a fresh faces. If money was now date, I'd get, I don't know whether it's a striker. I'd go for Eden Hazard, middle of the park, just in case Neves gets injured. I'll go for Zaha from Palace.
Yeah.
And then the other one I'd go for, this would be my first choice, would be Rashford.
Oh, really?
Because Rashford is the type that runs the channels exactly like him is, and scores goals as well.
That's it. Good young player as well, of course.
Yeah.
Joshua Liu, how much would you want to dust off your boots and play up front alongside Jimenez? And what do you like most about his ability?
I like his work rate. I like his eye for goal. He's very, very talented. I do look at him and think, well, I see bits of me in it, how he works his socks off, and he's snapped in front of goal. But I'd love to play foot with him. But my days are gone. Too old. The knees are no good. But he's striking at the moment. A great partnership with Jota.
Yeah.
The two of them together are like me and Muchie. We knew where we was on the field. They pull each other on a piece of string and follow each other.
You can sense them clicking, can't you?
You can, and everywhere. As soon as one gets the ball, he's already looked up before he's got the ball. He knows where it is, where the other one is. So I think that is a great partnership. It's just, like I say, injuries. Keep the injuries down and we'll be alright.
There we go. Jamie Stainer asks an interesting question, Steve. If you had to lose one player, who would it be? Would it be Neves, Jimenez or Jota?
Oh my word. Why do you want to lose one? Why do you want to lose one? Oh man. That's hard, that is,
It's a tough question, isn't it?
That's tough because they're all they're all very, very talented, world-class players, and it's a bit harsh for me to say I've got to get rid of one of them. I'd rather get rid of one of the others.
One of the guys who don't make the pitch.
Yeah, keep them three on. They are three different, well-talented players, and I wouldn't, even if it got out on the press, to say Bully's dissing him, he's pulling him out the side. But out of the three, they're all very, very talented players. So I wouldn't get rid of them. But if I had to get rid of one of them, oh man,
who would be the biggest miss? I imagine that's a better way to put it.
The biggest miss would be the playmaker, Neves, wouldn't he? He'd be the playmaker because he's the engine room. He's in there. He distributes all the balls everywhere and gets things out there. But then you'd miss both of them up front. So that's a good question, by the way. But who would you get out of them three? Whoever answered that question, who would you get out of them three?
If you can get a good answer to that one, I'm yet to see it.
Yeah.
Fiontan Flanagan, do we still need a striker after Jimenez and Jota increase their goal output? It's a very simple question.
No, we don't. I would, like you say, I would go out and get Rashford or something like that as a cover, but you can't have Rashford on the bench.
No.
You know what I mean? But no, they're clicking at the moment. They are clicking, and I wouldn't. I don't think we need to, because if one of them come out, you got Traore, you got Cavallero, you got loads who can fit in that gap. So I've said all along, if we wanted to buy Tammy Abrams for 17 million, in the January window. Why do we need him?
Yeah.
If we're safe in the league, which we almost are, leave it at that. And I'd rather put that 17 million to another 17 in the summer and buy a 34 million pound striker.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's the idea.
That's me. Save the money now and go big in the summer.
That's it. And the last one from the viewers, Sarah Ray asks, can we clinch a Europa League place for next season? Do we dare to dream, Steve?
Gonna stop laughing. that is scandalous. Don't get above yourself. Oh man, no, we're going to count our chickens for the hatch. We said, didn't we, halfway up the league this year, we'll be happy.
Yeah.
Top 10 will be absolutely superb. So if we can get 7th, 8th, 9th or 10th, I'll be so happy, it's unbelievable, because it'll be too early. It'll be too early. It'll be too early. I think another 12 months, maybe 18 months, then we push forward it. You know what I mean?
That's it. You see a lot of clubs struggle as well when they get into the Europa League.
Yeah, I'd rather go there with like a side what we got now and a bit more and say and have a good go at it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's a good question. But to don't get above yourself.
Hold your horses, guys.
Get this season in the Premiership established and kick on from there.
Right, let's finish with quick-fire questions as always, Steve. Dendoncker or Sace? Sace. Fish and chips or a full English?
Oh my word. It all depends whether I've had a few beers the night before. A few beers the night before, it's going to be a massive breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah, in night time it's going to be fish, chips and curry sauce. Fish and chips.
Fish and chips, just about. Header or volley?
Oh man, volley are more harder to do.
It's always special when you feel you connect to
that, but when you connect one like Neves, you're in top corner, bang, you know about it.
Raul Jimenez or Benik Afobe?
Oh my word. I've got to go Jimenez.
Sam Ricketts or Dave Edwards?
Oh my word. Dave Edwards.
Free kick or penalty?
Free kick.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Gerrard or Fowler?
Oh my word. Definitely Gerrard.
Doherty or Johnny?
Oh my word. Oh, that's tight. That's
hard, isn't it?
But I've got to go with the old faithful Doherty.
You reckon they're right to spend the money on Johnny if they do splash the cash on him?
All day long. You can see the quality in him. When they're saying like 18 million, 30, that's nothing these days. Look, you know what I mean? It's nothing at all. In our day, I don't know, $1.5 million, 2 million, that was a lot of money then. Now it's nothing, it's like pennies.
Yeah.
I mean, 18 million now is like, I don't know, it's I don't know, not being funny, it's like an average player.
Yeah.
And like I say, pay 34 million in the summer. That's a play, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Jimenez for 15 million or Patricio 50 million for average players. I'm just saying that's what they cost now these days. It's silly. And we've had some good bargains. We've had some very, very good bargains.
Gian Martino, £5 million. That seems like robbery nowadays.
It's scary. It's absolutely scary. So we have done very, very, very well in the transfer market and the loan market, and long may continue the summer.
Last one, Kenny Hibbett or Ron Flowers?
Oh my word, I've got to go with my old mate Kenny Hibbett, I think.
Kenny Hibbett.
Ron Flowers did well for the club, he did absolutely superb, but Kenny's a good friend of mine and I've got to stick with him.
There we go. That just about wraps up another episode, Steve. Make sure you keep them questions coming in, guys. Make sure you use the hashtag AskBully and we'll make sure that we ask the great man himself.
Yes.